Hi everyone, this is Ellen, and today I'm going to be unboxing my new shipment from Hobbii. I'm very excited. This won't be a yarn review because I have yet to work with some of these yarns, but for some of the yarns that I've reordered, then you can find some of those reviews on my channel. So yeah, let's get started. This is exciting. It's like Christmas. So, tear that open. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? This is, I think, one of my favorite yarns ever. This is Havana yarn from Hobbii. And there's so many wonderful things about this yarn. I don't know where to begin. This is my second time ordering this yarn. I previously purchased this yarn in the colorway of African Daisy. In fact, I have a whole yarn review for this yarn on my channel. You can check that out. And I just loved working with it so much I had to buy more. I think with this yarn, I think this is enough yarn to make me a beautiful gypsy skirt. I'm going to try to make a skirt out of this. I love that they have this little start tab that you can pull from the center, and it really helps you know where to begin if you want to work from the center of your yarn. You can also work from the outside if you want, but I just think that's so smart. I don't know why all cakes don't come with that. I love that Hobbii does that. So this Havana is a 55% cotton, 45% acrylic blend, which is really nice for clothing because it means you can wash it and it will keep its shape. It won't be like a lot of cotton clothing that will stretch or shrink and whatnot. The acrylic mixed in with the cotton really allows it to keep its shape. So that's really nice. It's really, really soft. What I did with this yarn before is I made myself a top with it. In fact, I was wearing that top when I was doing my planned pooling videos. I wear it all the time. It's very comfortable. I'll put a link in the description below to my Ravelry where I share a picture of that. So if you'd like to see what that looks like, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I do plan on making a video to show you how to make that in the future. I just need to make another one, and and it takes time. I have so many crochet ideas, but I digress. Anyway, we're back to the Havana. It's like a sport weight yarn. And let's see, they say that you should use a size 3.5 to 4 crochet hook or a 2.5 to 4 knitting needle. And they have the washing instructions here. The color, this color is color number 8. And if I recall, the color of this is called, well, I can't remember. They just, on the packing sheet, they just say 8. But if you go to the Hobbii website, you'll see the name of this colorway. I can't really remember, but I just love that colorway. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I wish that Havana made solid colors. I love this brown with the speckled colors in it. This colorway, this brown portion, is also in the African Daisy colorway, and I really like that portion. I also really like the blues. Anyway, I wish they had all of these colors available in a whole cake as that colorway. I mean, as that color alone, if that makes sense. If Hobbii, if you're listening, or Mayflower, who makes this yarn, if you're listening, then that would be awesome. I know that you do that with some of the other colors, like some of the pinks and oranges, but I would love to see some blues and browns and greens personally. So I'm just putting that wish out there. So this yarn it's nice. It has a nice twist to it, but it's a very loose twist. So it doesn't get wound up on you and twist up on you. And all throughout the whole cake, the yarn is twisted with at least 2 different colors, which is really, really neat. So you get that gradient, but you also have an interesting color variety within each color as well, which I think makes it really, really interesting. My experience with the Havana has been that you will get some yarn barf, which is when you pull it and you'll get some, chunks where you'll have to unravel it a little bit. It's not always fun when that happens, but for this yarn, I think it's worth it. And I think that's just the way it's going to be with all cakes such as this with the sport weight or fine yarn. So anyway, I've already done a full review on this yarn, so I'm going to not talk about that anymore, although honestly I could talk about Havana all day because I think it's so beautiful. And what was great is that I got it on sale, so yay. I don't think it's on sale anymore. With Hobbii, I like to check them every few days to see what sales are going on. I'm a little bit of a Hobbii addict at this point. They do often have some really good sales. I think that the Havana normally retails for around $30, but you can get it on sale for cheaper if you just keep a lookout for it. Okay, so the next yarn I have here, ooh, look at that. Excuse me. This is the Twirls Deluxe by Cotton Kings. And this is 100% cotton. 250 grams. And I have worked with this before. I've made a shawl. Again, in the description below, I'll show a picture of the shawl that I made so you can see what a finished project looks like. And I just loved working with this yarn so much that I decided to buy more. This colorway is color 8. And I have been loving this for months and they've been out of stock. So Hobbii recently got this colorway back. So if you like this colorway, then if I were you, I would go get it. I just love it. I have an idea. I think I want to make a shawl that is sort of a sunburst shawl where, like, you know, the light of the sun is heading out into the darkness of the night. And I think that will be a really great colorway for that. So I can't wait to work with this. Yay! What else do I have? Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Okay, let me see here. So this, right, packing, okay, so this, okay, this is, ooh, this is a new yarn from Hobbii. I found this when I clicked the link on their website that said exciting things, and then I clicked new products, and I found this yarn. And it is called Summer Cloud. It's 66% cotton and 34% acrylic. And I believe what I read on the website about this is that it's like the cotton is covering, it's like a tube covering the acrylic. So it's a thicker yarn than the cake yarns that I showed you. I'd say this feels more like a worsted weight yarn. And it is soft. I think calling it Summer Cloud is a perfect name because it really does feel like how you would imagine a yarn cloud would feel. It feels just like fluffy and it feels just, it bounces back. It's just so poofy and fluffy. It's just, yummy. It has some fuzz to it. You can see the fuzz. So it's sort of fuzzy and fluffy and has that soft cotton feel, but it's also going to have the added strength, or I don't know if it's added strength, but it's more like added form strength of the acrylic. You know, cotton is very strong, but when you wash it, it can lose its shape, or if it just gets wet. So the acrylic is going to help it keep that shape, which is why the acrylic's nice as a blend. I can't wait to try this. I got the green and the brown. It comes in, I don't know, a dozen or more colors. It was really hard to choose which one. It was on sale when I bought it. I don't know if it's on sale right now. It wasn't super expensive. It wasn't super cheap either. I'll let you know. I do plan on doing a more thorough review on this, and I will let you know. But for the meantime, all I can say is that it's as soft as I imagined it would be, and the colors are just lovely. I was tempted to buy one of each color, but you know, how much yarn? I live in a small house. I don't have room for all this yarn, but alas. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice. Look at that. Now I purchased one of these color packets. This is a color bag 4. It is the Rainbow Organic print. Organic means it has certification that it is environmentally sustainable. So it's GOTS, G-O-T-S certified. You can look that up and see what that means. But I always like to be as environmentally friendly as possible. So I really like to support that. But look at these, aren't these colors just gorgeous? Let's see. So I've worked with the rainbow yarn before, but I haven't gotten the Rainbow Organic before. And I actually did purchase one of these color bags in the past. And I haven't opened it yet, and when I was making this purchase, I wanted to hit $74 so I could get free shipping. And it was like, oh, I think I was able to get this for like a really good price. I don't know, $14 to $15, $16. And it was about how much I needed to make that 74 mark. And I figured that having 2 of these bags was going to allow me to complete the project that I want to complete. So it's, these are the prints. It's rainbow. See, it's got the organic symbol on there. And I've talked about rainbow on this channel before. It's an 8/4 weight, which, you know, sort of feels like a fingering weight yarn. So it's thin. It's much thinner than the cotton yarns that we're used to working with in the United States that we find in Michael's and Joann and such. It's we find that sugar and cream and whatnot, and that's more of a worsted weight. I think it's hard to find thin cotton yarn like this in the States. I've been seeing a little bit more of it, but Hobbii has a lot of it, and I love these prints because I think it's just keeps life more interesting. Personally, I get really bored when I have to work with the same color. But look at these colors it comes in. Now, just feeling this, comparing it to the other rainbow cotton yarn that I've used and talked about on this channel before, I would say that it's not as soft. It's not soft, but it's not super soft. I think that the regular rainbow is softer, so you can know that. But this is not scratchy. It's just, it feels more like a thin version of the sugar and cream than the super softness that I'm used to working with the regular rainbow yarn. So, okay, so that's good to know. What else do we have? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm looking forward to knowing more about this. This is made by Mayflower, and it is a 50-gram ball of Mayflower 1, and it is a 50% cotton, 50% acrylic blend, and let's see. It says use size 3 needles. Okay, so Mayflower is a company, I believe they're in Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere in Europe, but I'm thinking Sweden. I wonder if it says here. I think the yarn's probably made in Turkey, but the company itself is in Sweden. I could be wrong where the yarn's made, but what I do know is that you can go to their website too, mayflower.dk, and read about them. From what I understand from some of my viewers is that this is a very large company in Europe, and maybe it's like their version of Red Heart, but I've really enjoyed the Mayflower yarns that I've used here. And what I've noticed that Hobbii carries Mayflower 1, Mayflower 2, Mayflower 3, and Mayflower 4. I have used Mayflower 4, and I really loved it. And it's also a cotton acrylic blend, and I do plan on showing you do a yarn review for that because I loved it. I made a beautiful shawl with it, and unfortunately I gave it to my friend before I could take a picture of it, and she's loving it so much, and I'm tracking her down to get a picture is what I have to do. But yeah, she wore it to a wedding, and it's such a beautiful shawl. It's one of the favorite things I've ever made. So I've got to get a picture of that because I want to have that picture before I do a review because, you know, the best kind of yarn review is when you can show a project. So what I plan on doing in the future is showing the difference between Mayflower 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've worked with 4. I have not worked with 3 yet, but I have a cake of it. And I bought this one, and I have Mayflower 2 on order, so that's coming. But my first impressions of this Mayflower 1, I don't know, I was expecting it to be super thin, like thread. Like I was thinking, well, maybe 1 is super, super thin, and 2 is a little bit thicker, because the 4 I use is still a pretty fine yarn. But that's not the case. This feels like a DK thickness to me. So I can't wait to get more of the Mayflower to actually do a compare and contrast video. That's exciting. Cool. But I think this color is really pretty too. I like this rust. All right. I only got that one because I just wanted to feel it and see what it was like at this point. Ooh. Okay, here's another yarn that I've just bought one of just to check it out. and see what it's like. And I can sort of fell in love with this colorway. I just think it's gorgeous. I love blue, and I just think, I don't know, I have no idea how this is going to crochet up or knit up. I don't know, but I just think it's beautiful. So I'm going to have to do a review on this. This is Soft Cotton Yarn by Yarbo. And let's see, I think if Mayflower's not the Swedish company, then this is. Maybe they're both. Maybe Mayflower's in Denmark and Yarbo is from Sweden. They have a website, www.jarbo.se, if you would like to check them out. And it says they have free patterns on their website. This yarn, the color is Party, and that's what it says. They're calling this a 5-weight. And yeah, I could see that. This is like a thick worsted weight yarn, or it feels like the thickness of what you would get with the sugar and cream. Only it feels softer than the sugar and cream that we have here in the States. So this has a nice soft feel to it. It's 100% cotton. This is nice. I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. Ooh, yeah, I love it. What should I make with this? If any comments, any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I have no idea how this, it seems like it's going to be striping. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. What else do we have? Okay. So I have used the Cotton King print before, the 8/4 print, and I'm pretty sure I did a review. If I haven't done a review yet, then I've done it in my mind, and it will be coming soon. Because I've actually used the Cotton King's print quite a bit. I made a whole top for myself with it, and I love it. But this is the Cotton King's print, and I wanted to just sort of try out this colorway to see what it was like, because I thought it was really pretty. And if I like the way it crochets up, I'll probably buy more of this colorway and think about making myself another top like the one I made before, so that I can make a video for you guys and show you how I made my top, which is like super comfortable. I wear it all the time now. People are always giving me compliments on it because it fits well. And yeah, I think this cotton's lovely. It's the 8/4 print. 8/4 feels like sort of a fingering weight yarn, or a little bit thicker than a fingering weight yarn. It's 100% cotton. They recommend 3mm crochet hook or 3mm knitting needle, and you would take care of it just like you would take care of regular cotton. This is color number 30. It's sort of a green and blue with a, oh, I say like a military green and a light green and a blue with a slight teal blue, but it's more blue than teal. I don't know. I think it's just lovely. Reminds me of the blue sky peering through the tops of the leaves of the forest. I don't know. But maybe I'll make some coasters with this and just see how the color is. Because, you know, cotton is always good for coasters, and we always need coasters here. Okay. So what do we have here? Cotton. I have a lot of, I like cotton, obviously. Okay, so I've got this. Is that the only one? Let's see. Rainbow, and cotton 8/4. Okay, so they have something that I've never tried before by a company called Scandinavia. Cotton 8/4 is this yarn. And I have bought Cotton 8/4 from Hobbii before, in by way of Cotton King's 8/4 and Rainbow 8/4, and I wanted to compare this one and see what it was like. So far, first impressions are that it feels comparable in softness, comparable in thickness. It had some different colors. I sort of fell in love with this green right off the bat. This is color number 3850. This Cotton 8/4 is 100% cotton, 50-gram balls, and they recommend, you know, a 2 to 3-ish millimeter hook, and you would take care of this like you would take care of regular cotton. You can see their website at scandinavu.com if you want to check that out. This color here is sort of a periwinkle-ish blue They call this color number 1804. And then this is sort of a nice teal blue. And this is color number 3749. This comes in a lot of different colors. I just had to choose 3 of my favorites and see what they're like. And my ultimate goal is to figure out what my favorite cotton brand for the 8/4 size is and then go with that. So I do plan on making a video in the future that's going to compare and contrast all of these different 8/4 yarns so that you can really make the best choice for your project. Okay. I've got one more yarn here. It's the rainbow cotton. Instead of 8/4, this is 8/8 size, I believe. It feels like 8/8. Does it say? Oh yes, this is 8/8. And which is like a worsted, feels like a worsted weight. It feels very similar in size to the sugar and cream that we have here in the United States, only it does feel a bit softer. And yeah, just between these two, I think the Scandinavian feels a little bit softer. Between the Cotton Kings and this rainbow, they feel very similar. Very similar. I'll look at these more closely. Yeah, their organic's not quite as soft, but it's still pretty soft. Okay, so I got a couple red and a green. I think I want to try with these. I thought maybe I would try doing the Tunisian crochet. I've never tried that before, and I saw that Nastasia on her channel, she's got the strawberry stitch, and I figured that would be a really fun thing to try. So I'm going to try doing some little strawberries with this, just for fun. And I think I bought a Tunisian crochet hook in this bag. See, there's also a bag within the bag. And I'm assuming they put the hooks in here. And that they did. Let's see. Something else in this bag too. What is this? Oh, stitch markers. Okay. Let's go through the rest of my order here. All right, so these little round gift tags, these came for free. Hobbii always gives you a little free gift when you place an order. One time they gave me stitch markers. One time they gave me a digital row counter. Now they're giving me these little, they look like cardboard tags. Don't really know what I'm going to do with these, but I'll see if I can get creative. I don't know. I bought myself some more stitch markers because I've never tried this kind of stitch marker before, and I always find I need stitch markers. And these look like they're pretty secure, but I'm not going to have to open and close them like I have to do with my other stitch markers that I use. So maybe I've been wanting to try this type out, so yay. And then here's my Tunisian crochet hook. Ooh, this is my first Tunisian crochet hook, and I got a size. What size is this? I thought I got like a 6-ish. Does it not say? It says Knit Pro is the company, and it's a 6mm. So I got a 6mm hook, and I'm going to use it with this yarn, and I'm going to make Nastasia's strawberries. Check out her YouTube channel. So you probably know it. She has like 1 million subscribers, so I think you probably know her channel. She's got some good videos, and I really love that strawberry stitch. So I'm going to attempt that. Yay! Probably make a little bag out of it or something. I don't know. So yeah, look at this yarn haul. I mean, look at this. Is this gorgeous or what? All of this beautiful yarn. I am very excited. As if I don't already have 5 works in progress or unfinished objects, UFOs. I've got so many projects going on right now. You have no idea. And I need more yarn, like I need a hole in the head. But I just find yarn to be so inspiring and the colors to be so uplifting that for me, it's therapy. And I think it's a pretty cheap form of therapy. I could spend $100 a week on a psychologist, or I could spend $100 a month at Hobbii. you know, and I think I'd rather get the yarn. So yeah, this is beautiful. I'm very happy with this haul, and I am so excited. The only caveat here is that I'm not allowing myself to touch any of it until I have finished some projects. I still want to finish my plan pooling blankets because I'm in the middle of a video series with that. I'm working on a cardigan that I'm almost done with, and I want to finish a bag as well. So I'm just not going to allow myself to do these unless it's just for a swatch for a video review. So anyway, if you're interested in any of these yarns, feel free, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section. I'm more than happy to try to give you the best answer I can. I do plan on creating swatches, at least, if not a full project, and do a nice yarn review for all of these new yarns that I'm trying out. And hopefully that will help you better decide which yarn is better for your project. I do not mind doing this at all. I find this a lot of fun to go on this yarn adventure, and thank you for joining me on this adventure. I hope that you have a beautiful day and that you enjoy your crochet or knitting, and that you meet me in the next video. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.